Again, welcome to all the students. Today we are going to talk about a next part of size reduction, that is so called as a factor affecting on size reduction. Now, what is the significance of various consideration during the size reduction is very important. We will talk one by one which are the most probable factor which might be affect on size reduction. It may cause hampering of the unit operation of size reduction sometime. So we must require to keep it always as the optimum as per our requirement. Say for example, we are talking with very first factor, hardness. You all are aware about the hardness of material. So it is nothing but the kind of surface property of any material. It is advisable that hard but brittle material, then there is no issue for size reduction. When we talk about the hardness of any material, so obviously we should recall the Mohs scale, which should be in between of 1 to 10 grade. If we talk about the one that is come with the most soft material, graphite, when it come to 10 scale, it come with the very good example of diamond. So it is too tough or very hard to crush it. When we talk about the Mohs scale is raised to 10. If it is 1 or nearby 1 to 3, it is so soft material to get it crush or to get it size reduce. Harder the material, more energy is required to get the size reduction, as we are aware about, and we will somehow continue various energy requirement for the size reduction. Then if the material is too tough, then it's required more energy, and it's an obvious thing when the number of time the processes which we required for that unit operation will be more and more, and it is we all are aware that it should be time bound process. So as the material is too hard, it required too much time and energy to get it reduced for the particle size. Second is toughness. When we compare it, when we just have the kind of section between the hardness and toughness, that is a little difference between the hardness and toughness. So if the toughness of material is more important than hardness, because we are comparing the material property. If the material is soft but tough, so it may present more problem in size reduction. Again, I am calling that if the material is too soft but tough material, that will cause the more cumbersome process in the size reduction. If the material is same way, brittle and hard, so it will take less energy for and less processing time for get it size reduced. Say for example, if you take a good example of a viable source like rubber and blackboard chalk. So rubber is stuff when we just make it very soft, but sometime if we have the big mortar pestle, even if you are going for compressing and make it cut into 2 or 3 number of pieces, it's very difficult. While in case of the chalk, it is not that soft, it is hard, and so when we are going to utilize our energy, it can easily break down. This is what the difference between toughness and hardness. So the toughness of material is great concern when the fibrous material are undergoing for the size reduction, because there are few materials, there are few substance which might be during the unit operation process will cause some kind of melting, will cause some kind of changing their behavior in from solid to liquid. It will cause changing in overall process timing and as well as the processing method for size reduction of the given material. So we should always be aware about whether the property of material is hard, soft, or it is brittle, and accordingly we can carry out the unit operation for the size reduction. Next one, third one is abrasiveness. What is abrasiveness? It is nothing but the property of any hard material. So when we are grinding some very abrasive substance, so final powder may be contaminated with more than 0.1% of metal bond, because abrasive material will always cause the kind of scraping of all the vessel or utensil into which we are going for the size reduction. So it should be keep in our mind that material is of which property, and according to that we have to process. Then stickiness. So stickiness is the kind of property that cause the considerable difficulty in the size reduction, because when we are going for processing of the size reduction, the sticky material get chance to adhere to the wall of that material bed or wall of any kind of processing or moving part of equipment, whether it is blade, whether it is thumb, whether it is kind of dumbbell. So somehow all the material has tendency to stuck it, and due to that stickiness nature of that material, it will very cumbersome process for us to get it size reduction, and they will hamper overall processing and unit operation of size reduction, and sometime it will come out with the chalk. So to avoid these kind of things, many alternate which are been available, we can add some inert substance which will reduce the chalking of instrument during the processing. So we should take a great care while handling of sticky material. Next is slipperiness. When the material act as a lubricant and lower the efficiency of the grinding surface. So if the materials are just like lubricants or glidants or slippery, or they are in that way, that will always not undergo with the attrition. So the material should be used or should be make it available in such a sense, it should be not cause any kind of slipperiness during the process of size reduction. Otherwise there is no much chances for material to get it reduced into appropriate size of powder. So that care also be taken by us. Next is the softening temperature. What is called as a softening temperature? When some materials are, say for example stearic acid, these materials are sensitive with the heat. Before operation the materials are available in solid, but while the operation and during this kind of attrition or compression kind of processing during the size reduction will cause the melting of that material. So that melting of the material, specifically this is the very good example we can denote here, is a waxy material. These substances are major chances to cause the softening, and this softening may hamper the process of size reduction. So during that size reduction process, heat generation is one of the consideration point for us, and we should be aware about which kind of the material are to be fed, which are not getting affected by that heat, and somehow we can in unique way we can go for size reduction. We can use various methods sometime to make it non producing any kind of the heat. Even the heat will be produced, it will be taken by some kind of coolant or material. So nowadays there are so many modification is been available in the market for the equipment which are not allow any equipment to get it heated by the processing of the size reduction. So many of the people, they are using water jacket, or by sometime they are passing some air which are measure kind of carrier which will absorb the heat and will make it available the whole material bed into which we are going for size reduction in the comfortable temperature, so that will not affect to the material property and during the processing. So some people are also using liquid nitrogen as a source for heat absorbent during the process of size reduction. Next point is moisture content. The moisture content is very much important in case of very important pharmaceutical ingredients, where the moisture will influence in number of way, and one of the influence of the moisture is there in the size reduction, like for hardness, toughness and stickiness. In general, material should be dry or wet and not merely damp, or they usually lose less than 5% of the moisture is suitable if the substance is to be ground dry, or more than 50 if it is being subjected to wet grinding, because this is the minimum amount of the moisture, or so called as a material has tendency to get their bound moisture within them, and this will create the kind of material property and will cause the appropriate processing during the size reduction, and they may sometimes advantageous or drawback during the processes of size reduction. So moisture content has a great influence on size reduction. So these are the various points we want to just come out with you to know or to understand what are the different factors affecting on size reduction. This is what about the factor influencing on size reduction. Thank you very much.